What is up, guys? In today's video, we're out in the garage and we're getting lit. And I don't mean just by Twisted Tees. NOVSIGHT sent me their Cyber 1 3-inch off-road pod lights to test out on my 2020 Pro XP. Behind me here, as you can see, I have no lighting in the front. For a while, when I had the stock cage, I had the light bar, and I thought it was awesome. And as quickly as I thought it was awesome, I didn't like it, so that's gone. So now I have no auxiliary lighting, and it's been fine because we don't really do many night rides or any night rides. But we have kind of got ourselves in a situation in Tennessee where we were in the mountains and we were riding out there trying to find our way back, and I did it with my high beams, and it's not great. So when they asked if we'd be interested in testing them out, I said sure, because I could use a little extra lighting. So with this kit, you have 4 different options on the style of lighting. You got flood, auxiliary floodlight, auxiliary driving light, and a spotlight, depending on what pattern of beam you're looking for. This particular set is the driving light. So we'll unbox it, take a look. It is nicely packaged, which is nice. Instructions, which, yeah, we'll read. So immediately, thing that stands out, you get the pre-wired harness, which is always nice. Already has the relay. When you get these, I like to see they included the fuse. Awesome. Some kits do not, which is always a bummer. The only thing on this harness we really have to change is this switch, because it's going in a side-by-side, and you know, we got to have rocker switches. So I'll simply cut this off and just hook it up to my own switch. But other than that, it's power, ground, and hook it up to the pods. And then we have the pod lights themselves. They feel pretty sturdy, pretty stout. They give you these little covers. So you get these little black covers. There's the actual light. And then if you're driving in dust or fog or snow or whenever you would want an amber lens, you can just pop the amber cover on, and now you got an amber light. So that's pretty cool. And then we have hardware. And the little mounts. You know, something like that. So this is the switch I'll be using. It should be no big deal to wire this up instead of that. But this is just something I got off Amazon, if this is the type of route you're going. So far, I have no experience with anything from them. We've used, you know, a few different brands of lights off Amazon. I'm not sure if these are carried on Amazon or not. We will have a link in the description below for these that you can use if you're interested. But a big thing for me is they're not expensive, which I like, because for me at least, running into stuff and breaking stuff, it's hard to justify a light bar that is worth more than the machine. So I like value in lighting. That is something good about these. Before I agreed, I obviously checked them out. They get a lot of good reviews, so I'm excited to test them out. So you're probably asking now, Jeremy, where the hell are you going to put these things on this machine here? That's a good question. They're going to go here. Preferably, I do like this style on Steph's machine, where it comes down, goes in. But without modifications, it's not something they really have for the Pro XP, at least that I found. So we got these. This is just a bracket from, I think, Misfit Garage. And they're going to go here, still on the A pillar, but it helps if you have the right one. It's going to be, nope, I did have the right one. Come on, dude. You're supposed to stop me. So this thing is gonna go something like that.
Yeah, right.
My immediate concern is probably what you're wondering. Are you gonna run into stuff and will they get ripped off? I guess that is a possibility. There's a few zones, select areas on this machine that I would consider a danger zone. As far as kind of being thrown into a wall or a tree and stuff like that. And this is one of the danger zones right here. Or here, 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 or here. This panel here. You know, most of the time, this stuff here, especially here, all of this, here. So based on what I've mapped out, they should be fine. So we're gonna get these brackets installed on the cage, and then we'll catch back up with you and we'll get the lights installed and wired up. So we're gonna have these sitting something like this. They got a little plug that will run down in there. With this type of harness, it really is easy. You just got to mount the relay, power, ground, and then switch and run these up to your lights. You can make this a very quick project or a little more time consuming when it comes to wiring, depending on how clean you want it. I plan on doing it somewhat clean, so the plan is to get some of this plastic junk off so we can get up in there better and wire it okay. Not perfect, just okay. We also have Dude helping today. He's been hiding behind the camera till now, but since he's colorblind, I let him decide which wires to cut. So yeah, I can't do wiring without him. So we got the provided wiring harness from NOVSIGHT kind of in where we want it for the most part. We ran it to the bus bar, key on power, and then I made the rocker switch work with this harness. So I just cut the end off and tested it out, made sure I had it right, and yeah, we got that in now. So that's this one here. I just got I can't get a camera in here, but the relay's just down there. And then, probably can't see, but we got the bus bar right there. And that's where the power source is. And then we got each individual lead coming up through here. So we're gonna run it up out of the top. I got these nice waterproof plugs. Plug it in, and then we're gonna shove it all back down in there and zip tie that up. So all these brackets and hardware come with the kit. If you didn't catch that, those do not. So that's vehicle specific. This is their universal bracket that's going to go on the light, and then this goes through however you're mounting it. So we're going to get these put on, and then we can get them on the machine and check it out. So these, we're just going to snug down a little because I don't know how we're going to want the light angled. Really won't have that settled till we get out on a trail into the darkness. So something like that.
It's nice that they put the slot in there like that.
Yeah.
Now you don't have to get a wrench in there.
Can you see it? So what Dude was saying is they kind of made a slot for the hex head. So when you tighten it, you don't have to try and get a wrench on here. They trap it so it can't turn, which is nice for installing. So they give you the flat washer, lock washer, and a nut for putting it on the machine. So we're going to do that now. So slide her on. Dude, you're scratching my paint.
Who did that?
I don't know.
Who pushed the cart so close?
I don't know. But when I find
Wasn't me.
When I find him.
So you're gonna put Loctite on those things?
I'm not even tightening them. Yet.
Dude, I know how you drive. Everything's gonna rattle loose.
That's not my fault.
Yeah.
That's Polaris' fault. So we got the NOVSIGHT light pods all mounted up, all wired. Just got them loose because we don't know how we're going to aim them yet. I am worried about ripping them off though on a tree or earth. But we'll see how it goes. So we're going to kill all the lights around here and, you know, make sure they work. See how they look.
God damn it, dude. Yeah. Pretty bright.
Dude, what's wrong?
Dude, it's bright.
Alright, well, testing lights in the garage is lame. So, we're going to pause this video here. And then, I will catch back up with you guys when we're on a dark trail and we could test it out. Maybe I'll catch up with you guys before we're on the trail when we're about to do it, and then we'll also check out what they look like with the amber covers on too. Don't let me forget that.
Much later.
And just like that, we're up north. We're in Wisconsin. We finished up the NOVSIGHT 3-inch pod light install. It's dark, you probably can't see, but there's one sitting here. It's already turned on. We got the black cover on it. And boom. These little black covers, I don't know if it's just for appearance, but I'm gonna use these essentially to keep the light clean, you know, all day while you're riding. And then if you need the light, you can take this off. And it's a usable light that you don't have to wipe the mud off of. And then the amber lens, if that's more of what you're looking for, you can just pop that on like that. No lens cover, amber. So I think it's dark enough, so we're gonna go out on a trail and see how much they help over just the headlights.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
I'm already getting eaten alive by mosquitoes.
Yeah, I believe that. Alright guys, we're gonna do a drive-by. Dude's down there with a camera in the dark. This is just headlights. So it's obviously next day. We wanted to kind of test these lights up here in the North Woods because it's going to be really dark. Other problem with that is when you need to talk to the camera, it's really dark, and we didn't have any lighting, so just waited till the following day. The last run we made, we had the amber covers on. These guys here, they work awesome. We ran them with no cover, as you guys saw, and then we were actually going to the gas station to get ice cream, and these definitely light up the trail, but there were other machines out as well, so there was a lot of dust, and these with no cover in the dust wasn't great, but with the amber cover on with the dust, that worked awesome. I really like that. With no dust and no covers, it makes a world of a difference as far as seeing the trail. As you can see, we kind of have them angled out a little bit to kind of see off the side of the trail, and that's the pattern of these. They're a driving light, so they don't shoot straight out. You know, they are kind of like a in the middle light. Pretty sure these are only 20 watts, so they're not the brightest thing in the world, but on a dark wooded trail, huge difference, as I hope you guys could see in the camera. We got a couple shots for you. We dropped Dude off on the side of the trail, and had him shoot from outside, and then I had the dash cam going. So hopefully you can see the difference. We did not get an outside the shot with the amber lights, but from the dash cam you should be able to see that you can see pretty well even with dust. And thankfully Dude survived when he was on the side of the trail. Yeah. Filming, he heard people talking and he was getting scared. So that's it for the NOVSIGHT 3-inch pod lights. I'm going to have a link in the description if this is something you're looking for. They're budget friendly, which is what we like, especially on lights, because, you know, they hit things. And I personally don't want to buy a light that costs as much as the machine. I'm pretty sure that we'll have a discount code if you want something from NOVSIGHT, and I'll have that flash here. So if you want a set like this, you can use that code, save you some coin. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace. Every time. Daisy!